My name is Natasha. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I just opened up a store 2 weeks ago. I started getting into fashion probably in the ends of high school when I wanted to look cool and going to regular stores wasn't working out because things didn't fit me. I was plus size, and where my friends were going, I couldn't go because I didn't fit the same clothes that they did. So I started thrift store shopping, and I think that it was when I actually found my personality and found how I really wanted to look and how I wanted to express myself. I think it was fun to mix patterns and colors and not just wear jeans and a t-shirt with, sneakers or whatever.
What type of clothes do you sell?
Most of it is vintage, but I pick from my aesthetic, which I would say is grandma-like. But I just kind of pick whatever speaks to me, which it would be a pattern or a color, or just how clothes were different, before we were all born. It was made with extra care, and it was tailored, and it was just beautiful. I think that now that I've been into fashion, you learn so much more, and I think that you appreciate clothing instead of being so disposable with it, just getting what's fresh now and then getting rid of it because you think it's not in style anymore. And so I think that vintage clothing, it's beautiful. It's like a piece of artwork.
And so who are these clothes for? Who do you have in mind when you pick these clothes?
I have in mind someone like me who maybe didn't fit in all the time, or the chubby kid or the nerdy kid, and you just never found, or you thought you didn't fit in, but it was because you had to be this individual. And so I'm picking for people like that who want to stand out and who want to wear flashy colors because it makes them feel good and it makes them look good, and they want to rock it with confidence. So I have those types of people in mind.
What sparks your creative sense? What does that?
I think just walking around and seeing how people express themselves, or flipping through a magazine and seeing a certain color can be inspiring. I've always been into collage, so I think just the beauty of piecing things together that you maybe normally wouldn't have. Because I like to think of the way that I dress and the way that people I think would shop here dress, is that they're this walking piece of art, a collage. It's just how, people dress that I pick for, I think would be safe to say that they're a walking piece of art, that they've pieced their masterpiece very carefully. To put a shirt on with a pair of pants, you consciously do that. And so yeah, it's art. It's art to put, maybe checkered pants with a polka dot shirt and, a checkerboard tie or something. I don't know, I'm from New York, and I think just being in the city and being surrounded by so many different cultures and different people from all over the world, that influences, I guess, what I see and what I pick for people.
So what are your favorite colors?
My favorite colors,
or favorite patterns?
Definitely purple. I'm a polka dot fiend for anything. And so I think those are my two favorite things, definitely.
So since you're a vintage lover, and always thinking outside the box, do you have any designers in mind that you like, or or a designer that you would like to see do something more along the lines of what you're interested in?
I'm not too familiar with designers and name brands. I've never been into that. I guess I just like to pick what I think is just really interesting, you know, because growing up, you know, my parents couldn't afford to buy name brands for me and designer clothing, and so I guess I push that as far away from me as possible.
So what are you most proud of?
I'm proud of the space that we're sitting in because everything was DIY, and I'm proud of just not working in a retail store. Not that that's bad, but I'm glad that I'm out of that abusive relationship and that I'm here and that, you know, I'm out of the Bronx and that I'm a strong woman and I'm accomplishing things. I'm proud of that. I'm proud every day that I open the door with the key and I get to do what I want to do and what makes me happy. Like, coming here is a joy for me. I get to, you know, be around clothing and I get to talk to people every day and tell them how awesome they look and things that I've picked. So I'm proud of that.
What do you wish to accomplish out of this project that you have going on with this store? And
I hope to have more than one store. I hope to, you know, just have my hands in lots of different pots. I just hope, you know, this experience will completely, not hope, it will, it changes me and it makes me stronger. It makes me want things more, not like material things, but like I want to achieve more now. I think because you get addicted to that feeling, like it's a rush, like you feel good, it gives you confidence, it makes, you know, your self-esteem where it should be.
I agree. What type of music do you play in the store? What kind of atmosphere would you say that the store has?
Laid back, Granny style, Halmoni style. I play a lot of reggae because I love reggae.
What was the music that you were playing when I first came in today?
I had it on a mix that was just playing music that I liked because I wanted to listen to Gregory Isaacs.
Okay.
But mostly reggae, old soul music.
Okay.
Amy Winehouse for the last week because I am putting an ode to her.
What drives you to be and stay in this business?
When I come to work and I see the guy in the neighborhood wearing a shirt that I picked out, or the little old lady that lives in a senior home rocking her hat hard down the street and looking really good in it, I think that is
what this is all about.
What
does your family and friends think of you, you know, stepping out and having your own business and having your own store and, you know, taking things into your own hands, so to speak? You know, what are their thoughts and concerns, if any?
I think that this experience, you learn who is really there for you and who is not. And you are very surprised who steps up to the plate and who doesn't. I'll say that. But you know who's on your side, and I think that's like the beautiful part. It's like when you move, they say only people who really care about you will really be there. And so people have come out and they've represented, and I appreciate those people, and I know who has my back.